I am out here in North Carolina, and I was just thinking about something. Is sex a relationship obligation or a relationship option? I guess that's one of those things. It depends on who you ask. The first thing I want to say is don't forget to hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell. So every time I put out a new video, you will know right away. I'm going for 100 subscribers. I'm at 45. You are going to subscribe and help me get my 100. Let's go. The first thing is that you made a promise. Oh no, yes you did. Yes you did. When you got into a relationship with this man, and especially these monogamous relationships, you have gotten in a relationship with this man. He promised he is not going to have sex with nobody else but you. You promised him you're not going to have sex with nobody else but him. And he's happy, you're happy, and then it starts. The denial, the rejection, the turn down, the excuses. Now, granted, there are some biological things that happen where they can't do anything. Well, they can't do that, but there's a truckload of other things they can do. But that's something else. But I understand when there are not excuses but reasons why you can't do anything. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about nothing that violates your health, nothing dangerous, nothing crazy. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about simply fulfilling the promise you made to me, and that is sex. If you are in a sexual relationship, then sex is an obligation. You owe him just like he owes you. And you may say, "Oh, well, I don't like that word owe. I don't like that word obligation." Well, then go get a dictionary, pick any word you want. But this is what it is. And when you deny for no good reason, you break that promise to this man. If you deny your man sex, you are setting your relationship up for problems. I'm telling you, I'm just giving it to you straight. You are setting your relationship up for problems. Because when you reject a man, deny him sex, then you leave him feeling unwanted, unloved, rejected, depressed, less of a man, cheated, frustrated, and the list just goes on and on. And with all of these things piling on him because he can't get to be he can't get sex from his woman, leaves him frustrated, and frustrated men make stupid decisions. Oh, excuse me, trust me. Frustrated men make stupid decisions. So don't leave your relationship open like that. Okay? And every excuse you give your man for why you don't want to have sex with him, be careful. Because that might be the same excuses he gives you for why he cheated. So when he tells you, "Hey, baby, I'm tired. Oh, it's too hot. Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, I don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood. I just got my hair done. I just got my nails done." And you go on with this ridiculous line of excuses why you don't want to or why you're not in the mood. Those excuses might come back to bite you in the rear. Because now you might come to him, "Well, why did you cheat?" And he says, "Well, I cheated because you were always tired. You were never in the mood because you was getting your hair done, because you got your nails done. That's what, you were never there for me when I wanted you. So I went over there. I went to Susie Q. She wanted me. Now, let me make this clear. None of these are reasons to cheat. I'm still against cheating. I think cheating is for cowards. Sneaking in hotel rooms and hiding behind cars and whatnot. Grown men don't act like that. Cheating is for cowards. If your relationship has deteriorated to the point where you feel like, okay, I'm ready to make my decision to go across the street to Susie Q. Be a man, go back to her, tell her it's over, pack your stuff and leave her. Don't cheat. Grown men don't cheat. Excuses are not a reason to cheat, but excuses make the justification feel so good. Because if they say, you don't want to say it, they say, oh, why did you cheat? You don't want to say, oh, I cheated because I wanted to. Ooh, you don't want to say that. You don't want to say, oh, I cheated because I decided to. Or you don't want to say that either. What you want to say is, I cheated because she did this. She didn't want to be with me. She didn't want to have sex with me. She doesn't love me. She doesn't this. She doesn't that. She doesn't this. And all these excuses make you feel justified in making your decision to go cross street to Susie Q house. So yeah, there's a whole truckload of excuses. All excuses do is make you feel better about the decision that you made. A lady told me when I was talking about this topic, she said, I don't owe my man nothing. It's my body. I could do with it anything that I choose. And that's just it. And I said, lady, you have not spoken more truth than what you just said. If a woman never told the truth in existence, this is the absolute definite truth. It is your body. You can do whatever you want to do with it. I don't own you. You're not my slave. Just be careful, because that statement is a double-edged sword. Because now, if he steps out on a relationship and get with some other woman, and you're like, oh, why did you do that? What if he threw it back and said, because it's my body, I could do what I want to do with it? How's that going to feel? What do you think about that? That statement is a double-edged sword. Could definitely come back to cut you. So, in my opinion, denying your man sex is a serious violation of your relationship. Because consider it, think about it like this, right? Out of all the things that men can do that piss women off, hurt their feelings, emotionally upset them and all that, in a relationship, mostly all of these things are forgiven and the people move on. But sex is so intricately important to a woman as to maintain a covenant and a contract that you've made with her, keeping a promise to only have sex with her and nobody else, that it's very rare that a man having an affair is forgiven by his significant other. And if she does forgive him, she'll never forget it. That woman in that relationship is scarred by you, and she'll never forget that. Well, you know what, ladies? When we are rejected, denied, and it's excuse after excuse on why you don't want to have sex with us, it cuts that deep. Just like us cheating on you, it cuts that deep, you know. And we feel this every time. Uh, and let me see. Oh yeah, and you gotta understand that every time you reject us or deny us sex, it runs so deep that it just eats away and eats away and eats away, and you could end up losing that man. You could end up losing that man, especially when it's just a dumb excuse after a dumb excuse after a dumb excuse. And granted, sometimes you just man, I forgot her site. She's on TikTok. It's a lady that I've been following for a little while, and she said this. She said that one time her husband came home, and he got in the bed, and he tried to get a little frisky with her, and she was so dead tired. So she turned over and she looked at him and she said, "Honey, please, just let me get some sleep, and I guarantee you I'll take care of you in the morning." That man left her alone and let her go to sleep. In the morning, she took care of business, you know. And so sometimes a rejection, a no isn't permanent. That's fine. If you just need, I need you to leave me alone for a few, fix your words, you know, and let him know. Um, and that way he does it, that rejection, because he's still gonna feel it, because he wants it now. He's still gonna feel it, but it'll soften the blow, because he's like, oh, so she. It's not that she don't want to have sex with me. She just wants to do it a little later because she's tired. I'm game, you know. In conclusion, what I'm saying is, when you look up and your man is standing next to you, or he's giving you that look, how he look at you, before you say no, before you deny him, think about, how do you think you would feel if every time you came to your man because you wanted your needs fulfilled, he had an excuse? And even if it's not every time, let's say out of 10 times you came to him, he rejected you 8 times, or he denied you 8 times. How would you feel? Would you feel worthless? Would you feel unloved, or rejected? Well, he does too. So consider this before you do these things, because a lot of stuff is going on. It's a double-edged sword. So that means that it is an obligation and not an option.